trade, sell or buy, or you're as Aussie as a meat pie. Need to celebrate a special day or buy a gift for a soulmate? If your car's red, black or blue, we've got a plate for you. Be unordinary. From just $180, visit myplates.com.au.
So, Jules, how much did you say?
I saved $202 switching to Yui.
$202. Fantastic.
Real people, real savings. Try Yui. You can save lots. Call 13 Yui or go to yui.com.au.
With the Prado's 3-ton towing capacity, you'll get better thank yous than ever before. Toyota Prado, luxury that goes anywhere. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
They came into the event as the top two bull riders in Australia, and last night Aaron Klyer and Cliff Richardson didn't disappoint fans at the Newcastle Invitational. While a host of their rivals found it tough to stay in the saddle, Queenslander Klyer set the tone.
Yes! He's got him! He's got him! He has got him!
Before Hunter local Richardson followed suit.
Come on now, Cliffy! Let's make a little noise!
The pair finished the night equal on 255 points, with Singleton's Cody Heffernan in third spot. He recovered from a frightening crash in time to compete, but defending world champion Jason Doyle struggled to make an impact at round 6 of the Speedway GP Series. Torrential rain delayed the start of the event, and when racing got underway, the Australian made a solid start, grabbing second in the opening heat. That was as good as it got for Doyle. He missed out on the finals and slipped to 11th in the World Championship standings. In round 21 of the NPL, Edgeworth has claimed a 4th successive premiership, beating Lake Macquarie 1-0 this afternoon. Western drew with the Jets youth, and Hamilton kept its finals hopes alive by belting Broadmeadow. 4 points outside of finals qualification before kick-off, Olympic made the perfect start. Reece Pappas teed up Leo Bertos from long range before he provided a great ball for Scott Pennant. Reece Cooper copped a yellow for this tackle on Matt Houle. A Bertos free kick found its way through to Magic defender Justin Broadley, who knocked the ball into his own net. The referee's assistant confirmed the goal, making it 2-0. The home side had a handful of chances to get back into the game. Cale Bradbury was blocked by Tyler Warren, and Houle couldn't find a way past the keeper. Another Bertos free kick caused more havoc, but Hamilton's attackers were ruled offside. Cody Carroll and Luke Vigili went close to opening Broadmeadow's account after the break. Jared Sutherland forced another save out of Brad McKenzie. But the keeper couldn't stop Hamilton's next effort. Jacob Bailey made it 3-0.
It's a great strike.
The win puts Hamilton 1 point behind Maitland in 4th, with 1 round to play. A strong second half wasn't enough for South Wallsend in today's WPL semi-final. Warners Bay took just over 3 minutes to open the scoring thanks to Nadia Squires. The Wolves pushed hard for an equaliser, the woodwork all that could deny Callista Hunter. Before the Panthers doubled their advantage, Toria Campbell pouncing on a loose ball. An own goal in the second half gave South the hope of a comeback, but it wasn't enough. The second leg of the semi takes place next weekend. In round 14 of Newcastle Rugby League, Central has grabbed second spot with a win over Lakes, while Souths moved to third by hammering Cessnock. The home side waited 10 minutes to open the scoring. Jake Lawrence set up Harry Van Dartel. Minutes later, it was the left flank where a gap opened, Daniel Martini darting over for the Lions' second. A few minutes later, Lawrence made a break and kicked for Lachlan Walmsley, who went close to adding a third. Walmsley had his reward shortly before the break as Tom Cronin set up the fullback to make it 18-0 at the break. The home side picked up where it left off shortly after the restart, Walmsley quickly bagging a second try. The travelling Cessnock fans finally had something to cheer about when Marvin Filippo crashed over from short range. But South's Tory Freeman was just as determined at the other end, and the Lions led 30 points to 4. The Goannas did manage one more try to close the gap to 20, but that's as good as it got for the visitors. In Hunter Coast Premier League hockey, Gosford beat Norths in a game that featured a brawl with 4 players sent to the bin. Maitland scored an easy win over the entrants and Wests belted Souths. Souths had an early chance through Tristan Hunt, while Wests went close thanks to Chris Boyle. It was Jacob Searle who eventually made it 1-0 to the boys in red and green. Blake Hinton and Sam Modford then combined to make it 2-0. Wests confirmed their dominance when Modford produced an impressive solo effort to make it 3. Jane, that's our look at sport.
Thank you, Mitch. Well, we certainly felt that cold change come through. We'll check the weather next.
New Advil Rapid Release tablet is built for fast pain relief and starts going to work in minutes with a rapid release formula for rapid relief of pain. A handy bottle in the Advil white box. Advil pain relief doesn't get faster than this.
Don't miss huge savings at Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's massive winter price drop. With discounts store-wide, like 25% off all lounge suites and 30% off all recliners, Nordic and lift chairs. Hurry into Horton's, Katara and Rutherford now.
See, boys. Hi, Angel. Sorry, I lost track of time.
Nick loves you very much and is very sorry. You should forgive Nick. Heart with stars.
Such a... Can we put it to that? Son, Fucking sorry.
For us, like many Australians, owning our very own home is a dream come true.
For many, these dreams are only made possible by mortgage brokers, helping Australians secure finance for more than half of all home loans every year.
They've given us freedom of choice and the opportunity to find a fairer deal.
Your broker keeps lenders competitive, helping you realise your potential.
Your mortgage broker, behind your dreams and your home loan.
Take a new Holden for a test drive, and if you find a car you like better and buy it, we'll give you $500. It's passed our test drive, and now I challenge you to take yours. Take the Holden Test Drive Challenge today.
Suncorp Everyday Options account means you can auto-manage your money. It lets you automatically split your pay with up to 9 higher interest sub-accounts to budget for things like a holiday, renovations, even your happy money, which makes spending and saving awesome. Open an account online in just 5 minutes.
This is awesome.
Business for Bond was good. Then the big players moved in, so Bond fought back. With Local Search, they pushed her to the top of Google to beat the big guys. Local Search, giving the power back to small business. On your Bond.
To the weather now, and well, we warned you, and what a difference a day makes. An icy wind and chilly temperatures for the Hunter today. But first, thanks to Anthony Matco for this image he calls perfect calm on the Manning River. A superb morning in Taree and a perfect reflection on the surface of the river. To the satellite, a band of cloud crossing New South Wales with a gusty cold change is bringing patchy rain mainly to the southern and central slopes and ranges, falling as snow on the Alps. Tomorrow, that large high-pressure system in the east will bring a cool morning and a sunny day to most of Queensland and New South Wales. Brisk and unstable winds in the country's southeast will bring showers over parts of Victoria and Tassie. Mostly sunny with a slight chance of a light shower near the coast this evening. Westerly winds up to 30 kilometres an hour today. A top of 18 for Nobbies and Newcastle, the same at Maitland. 13 to 16 at Nelson Bay. 4 to 13 the range in Merriwar. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with areas of morning frost. Temperatures slightly warmer tomorrow. 3 to 20 for Newcastle. Still cold in the morning though. 1 to 20 for Toronto. -1 in Cessnock tomorrow morning with a top of 21. -1 also in Scone with a top of 19. Coastal waters information now. Seas at 2.5 metres with a 2 metre swell. Southwesterly winds up to 25 knots. The sun to rise tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. and set at 5:24. And a dry week ahead for Newcastle. Tuesday sunny, mid-20s on Wednesday, rising to 24. In the Upper Hunter, chilly mornings with frost and dry days ahead, unfortunately. 21 degrees on Tuesday, 1 to 23 the range on Wednesday. And for Gosford, sunny icons for much of the week. 4 to 21 the range on Tuesday, cloudy periods later in the week. And if you're on Facebook, don't forget to give us a like to follow the latest news. And that's our bulletin for this evening. The Today Show will have the latest news tomorrow morning.
From all of us here.
Good night.
Good night.